to TWF Friday Night Smackdown. I, Tony Schiavone, with Gorilla Monsoon and with Wade Barrett here. And today on Friday Night Smackdown, hopefully, we will have a good show here today. Because we will see, Gunther and Ninjor go at it again. Because they seem to have a prolonged war between each other. And it all started not too long ago, Gorilla Monsoon said, when Gunther threw Ninjor, on Monday Night Raw. On Monday Night Raw, beat him up and threw him off the board. So then, I think it was yesterday or the day before that, Ninjor hoped to get even on Gunther. Tony Schiavone says, "You got that right," Gorilla Monsoon says. Gunther has always talking about how he wants onlook, he wants everyone to onlook him, but sadly, he doesn't want to do anything to get onlook from anyone. Gorilla Monsoon says, and until he starts giving onlook, I don't think anyone's going to give him onlook. Well, I could tell you one thing, Gorilla Monsoon says. I'll tell you one thing right now, Tony and Gorilla. I don't think Gunther cares about onlook from anyone or anything. Or anyone, he wants everyone onlook him. He didn't want to give anyone onlook. And even though I do think it's wrong, I don't stand with that mindset. But I do got to know that a lot of wrestlers, fighters, overstars tend to have that mindset. And it's not unlawful or sinful to be selfish. Wade Barrett says, "Oh, so you're going to tell me," Gorilla Monsoon said, "it's not sinful and unlawful to be selfish." That's true. But still doesn't give Gunther the right to beat up on Ninjor, throw him off the board like he did. And then ask folks to give him onlook. Gorilla Monsoon says, "Well, Tony Schiavone, give me a break." Well, Tony Schiavone said Ninjor's in the ring now, and Ninjor wants something to say. All right, so Gunther, you think that this is over? That you beat me and you're going to throw me off the board, and you think that's the only match that we're going to have? Well, think again, Gunther, because that's not happening. I'm going to get you for what you did to me. And I want to see, I'll throw you off the board and see how you like it. And man, you're not going to like it. Well, here comes Gunther now, Tony Schiavone says, and I don't think he's going to get any more onlook. Well, Ninjor, you are so worried about me throwing you out of the ring, off that board. What was it, on Monday Night Raw? Yeah, it was on Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw. That's when it happened, and you're so worried about it. I don't onlook anyone like you, because you're what's wrong with the toy wrestling gathering. Going back to its early days, and now between 93 YL, when getting a lot of Hasbro dolls and a Hasbro WWF ring, and that's how it started, right? Yeah, but what I know is Ninjor says, through all of those years, I wasn't in a toy wrestling gathering all those years, and neither were you. But there was one thing that every wrestler or fighter or overstar had, and that was onlook. You want to throw me off the board? Off the board? How about we make that a match? And the loser is the winner who throws the loser out of the ring, off the board. They're going to hit the floor. How do you like that, Cooper? How does that feel for you? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Ninjor, I could throw you out of the ring, I could throw you off the board. I could throw you on the floor. It won't make a big unlikeness if you do or don't do. No, no, no. We're not going to be throwing anyone out of the ring, off the board, or anything like that, Ninja and Goofer. As you know, it is hard to get you dolls back. You, Goofer, we got you from Walmart. It would have been hard to get you back. And you, Ninja, we got you from Walmart as well. And either one of you get broke, it's over. Because we don't have the kind of gal to be buying a new doll from you, either from Walmart's website or Amazon's or someone's website, wherever we got you from. So no, we're not going to be doing that match. And if you do that match, the toy wrestling gathering isn't going to have anything to do with it. Do you understand? Daniel Bryan says. Well, it looks like, Tony Schiavone said, it looks like they understand that Goofer and Ninja both understand what's going on in the bind that they will both be in. If one of them gets thrown out of the ring, Tony Schiavone says, or off the board in a break. Well, we hate to see that happen, Gorilla Monsoon said, and it's been a long time since any toys have broken. But you guess you never can say never about that kind of thing, Gorilla Monsoon says. No, I guess not, Ninjor says. I guess not, Wade Barrett says. But Ninjor, he was thrown out of the ring, off the board, and he seemed to be alright. It's Gunther I'm more worried about, Wade Barrett says. Well, right now, Ninjor, Gunther's picking up Ninjor. He's making good on that threat, Tony Schiavone says. What, to throw him out of the ring, off the board, on the floor? Gorilla Monsoon said, and see if he gets broken. Well, Wade Barrett said if he does do that, we'll see who's going to win the match here. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, Gunther. And now we got to see if Ninja is alright. Tony Schiavone says, because Gunther, this time, instead of beating him up and throwing him off the board, he beats him up and throws him out of the ring, Tony Schiavone says. Yeah, he does do that, Gorilla Monsoon said, and makes him nothing more than a bully and a creep in my book. Well, Wade Barrett says, you can scave him all you want, but it's not going to make any bit on likeness that Ninja lost the match, Wade Barrett says. Uh-oh, Ninja got Gunther just threw him on the bed instead. Alright. Well, thank God, thank God, Tony Schiavone says, that Ninja didn't get broke. Because if he did, it would be a long time before we would ever get a Ninja doll ever again. Tony Schiavone says. Well, thank God about that too, Gorilla Monsoon says. That Ninja had, at least when Ninja threw Gunther out, at least he threw him on the bed. Which Gunther would have not done if it was for Ninja. Gorilla Monsoon says. Well, you could tell, Wade Barrett says, that they both hate each other. And you could tell what they're willing to do to each other, you know, due to that hatred for each other. Wade Barrett says, I'm not saying it, that it's right, Tony and Gorilla, but I'm saying they're both willing to do that. You know, I done a lot of things when I was a wrestler. Yes, I was a weakling that let the Nexus do all kinds of beatdown, you know, in my behalf. But I never ever would do that and throw a fellow toy on the floor, because that's how a lot of toys break. Wade Barrett said, alright, take it away, Joey Styles. Thank you, Tony Schiavone and Gorilla Monsoon. I'm going to be talking with Gunther here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And even though my voice might not be the way it is, it ain't stopping us from doing this show. Alright, Gunther. You apparently still think that you should get on look for when you don't give on look to anyone else. Well, Joey Styles, who gives a shit? No one gets on look until I, the ring fighter, get on look. I beat Ninja. I threw him out of the ring on the floor. And even though I beat him, he throws me on the bed. Well, at least, Gunther, he threw you on the bed. You threw him out off the board. You threw him out of the ring. Well, hopefully Ninja has learned not to do anything with me. I am not the man to be reckoned with. I will be the TWF heavyweight and world heavyweight fighter. And I will not let some shithead from Mighty Shifting Mic Keepers stop me from my goals. Well, Gunther, so much for your goals, but if you don't show any on-look or any class to anyone, it's not going to care how many times you win the TWF heavyweight or world heavyweight winnings. If you have no on-look and class and good manners, then you're not going, no one's going to care. You think I care about on-look and class? At least those folks who watch our films, those folks who are in the followership, know nothing about on-look. They know nothing about class. So why should I care? Alright, Gunther, I know that you're going to be that you don't care about on-look or class or good manners. You got that right. Alright, that's alright. Alright, back to you, Tony Schiavone and Gorilla Monsoon. Well, thank you, Joey Styles, for talking with Gunther here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And it's all the time we got here for Friday Night Smackdown. I, Tony Schiavone, with Gorilla Monsoon and Wade Barrett. We hope you like Friday Night Smackdown, and we'll see you tomorrow for Collision or Hit.